Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Student Spotlight episode. And in this season, what we are doing is we are looking at final year students and recent graduates, right, who have done exploits in the tertiary institutions. Here with me, I have somebody special, and I would like him to introduce himself.
All right, hello everybody. My name is Jordan Oyeyemi. Yeah.
Awesome, Jordan Oyeyemi. So let's get straight to it. Sorry about my not Yoruba tongue.
It's all right.
So we got straight to it. So you tell us now much more about yourself. We just want to know how you started, right? Just a bit about your background before we move into the next thing. Just more about your background.
All right, so I studied foreign languages at the University of Ibadan. I did combined honors, that's German and French. And currently I work as a language advocate at the Goethe Institute.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You know why I like this? This is someone that actually studied something and is doing something related to it. We don't hear a lot of that, to be honest.
Yeah,
but that's really a good thing. So how did you start balancing school with work? Where did your journey start from?
I think my own journey is a unique one.
Okay.
I didn't actually envisage myself doing this from the onset, but situation kind of like pushed me into it. So when I gained admission to the University of Ibadan, for me it was like UI first and best. UI is not for the weak, it's not for the faint-hearted. You've got to sit upright, do this and that. But somewhere, so I was approaching it with that, but somewhere along the line, I think everything just switched. I gained admission 2019, by the way. So around 2020, a lot of things happened, beginning with ASU strike, and thereafter we had the COVID outbreak. And then towards the end of the year, around October, thereabouts, we had the NSAS stuff. So that forced me into getting myself into something else. And I found myself already doing a lot of things during that period of time. I couldn't just waste that time because, okay, I'm out of school and all that. So that's when I got my first job, and then I started my business. So before I resumed back by 2021, I was already doing a job and I had a business running.
Wow.
And then I combined it with academics.
So you combined a job
and a business
with your
my
schooling.
Academics. Yes.
Wow. So I would just like to know what motivated you to be able to take on this. I know you mentioned the things that happened, but what were your motivating factors, most importantly?
Okay. Firstly, I'm the type of person that does not like to be idle. I don't like idleness. At every point in my life, I just want to be doing something. For me, I just want to, okay, when you're done with this one, on to the next. I just like to get myself busy. In fact, doing one thing sometimes makes me feel bored. That's just the truth about it. So I started because I wanted to be busy. I was like idling around since I'm preparing for uni and it's not forthcoming. I wanted to do something. And then another thing that I guess motivated me more is the rewards I started getting from the effort I was putting in.
Interesting.
Yeah, before that time, before I resumed back in 2021, I had moved away from my parents' house and got an apartment for myself and got a small past my neighbor generator, which was making me feel like king of the jungle. Sorry to say. Yeah, so the rewards, firstly, I like being busy. I like doing something. And then secondly, the rewards. So those were my motivations.
Okay, so being busy was a strong one, and then
the rewards also.
What you were doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know you are not in school anymore, you're done with school, but can you run us through what a typical day for you was like then, as someone that was in school and at the same time running a business and working? What was your typical day like?
A typical day for me was like wake up very early in the morning, do some exercise, check my mails because it was very, very important. I was working with a travel agency, and at every point in time, we communicate through mails. So at every point in time, I have to check that. So I kind of do that. I kind of dedicate time to my work between 6 to 8 a.m. And from that 8 a.m. to like 2, 3 p.m., I am in class. So from that time, it's for academics. And then when I come back, I give the remaining time, I take some time to rest. And after that, I face work again for the next 2 or 3 hours. And then the rest of the day is assignment and probably reading through what I learned for the day.
Wow. So you still had time to read through. Do you know that some people that went to school, like they did not do any work or so, they would not read through?
No,
Wow.
I always try to just scan through to see that, okay, I have read it again, because with languages, you need to do some practice, repetition. So not necessarily reading it because I want to like master it. I just want to practice. I want to speak, because speaking is like key in language. The more you keep quiet, the more you can never get it. So I just wanted to practice, yeah, but I did that every day.
Awesome. Great. So obviously with the successes and the rewards that you mentioned, there were some challenges. So can you share with us some of the biggest challenges you faced as a student then who was running his business and also working?
Yeah, I think I found time management challenging at the beginning. You know, being able to discipline myself to know that, okay, this is time to quit this and move to the next activity so that one doesn't suffer for the other. But that was at the beginning. And when I saw my result at some point, my academic results, because I wanted to be on a first class, when I saw that I was really close to it, I knew that something was wrong. So I needed to go back to my drawing board and try to restructure things again. And then I tried to learn how to manage my time better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other challenges?
No, I think that was it for me. I really get bored. I really get overwhelmed because I like being busy actually. So the busier I get, the more I enjoy it. So I really didn't feel overwhelmed at some point. I'll just be like, take a break it down and run it.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So the challenge was time management.
Time
and
management.
You definitely, from what you said, we're able to
figure it out.
Yes. Awesome. Okay, so you also mentioned about you don't really get overwhelmed, but I would just want to know, was there any time you were overwhelmed and how did you push through?
Push through it. Yeah. I wouldn't really say overwhelmed. I'd say sometimes I get stuck. Yeah, I get stuck and it looks like there's a whole lot in front of me, but I don't like seeing them as overwhelming. I like seeing them as, okay, this is much and it's getting clustered. Separate them, break them into pieces and get them done. Instead of approaching it from like, I cannot come and kill myself or something, I like breaking them and still doing them. It gives me a sense of, responsibility.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So to push through, you break
my tasks down one after the other, and
that is really, really solid. That is solid. Yeah. Okay, so we're already getting into some of the lessons that you learned. You've mentioned like time management. Now you've also mentioned that even when you get overwhelmed, the ability to break things down. So what are some other important lessons that you have learned so far? Because I would say running a business is one thing, working is another thing, schooling is, and then you did these three.
Yes.
So what are the lessons that you learned? Do you want to maybe think through a situation that happened, things you learned? Just share with us some additional things that we can learn from this.
All right. So one of the lessons I learned is that it helps me to build capacity. Doing multiple activities just helps you to build capacity at every time. It helps me to build capacity. One thing that I'm forever grateful is that, okay, so let me now say this. During my final year, I decided to add another task. I went for the president of my department. Yes, I've always been leader from my 100 level days. I was the course rep throughout. To my final year, I had to, release that duty and stuff like that. So doing things, getting busy and doing things just makes me happy. So one great lesson that I learned from that particular activity is that it helped to build my human relations skill. And I think that's very much powerful. Understanding people, it's a skill that cannot be traded. It's one of the very most important soft skills, and it also helped my pitching skill. I don't think I can meet anybody today and I will not be able to communicate my idea to them and market my idea to them. It helped me a lot because, with student politics, you have to source for funds and stuff like that. So you have to convince people that this thing that you want to do is actually important, and there's reason for them to put their hands in their pocket and give you their money. So I'd say that it helped build my human relations skills, it helped build my pitching skill, and it helped me build character also, like discipline. When I talk of character, I mean discipline. It's very, very important. If you're ever going to become a staff somewhere, work for someone, or start your own business as an entrepreneur, you need discipline. And that's what I'd say that helped me to build.
Okay, awesome. So you mentioned capacity, and then you went on to mention the ability to pitch.
Yes.
You also talked about human relations,
building interpersonal
and
skills.
also character. I think this is remarkable.
Yeah.
So aside that, there are students that might be considering, okay, in school now, if I take up a job or a business, I might not finish with a good grade. Right. So what advice do you have for students who are considering this, or for those that are currently working and running a business and feel that is the reason why they are not doing well in school? Because some people feel that way and they're already considering dropping it, or considering going to, I think I had to speak to someone that was considering, okay, let me just do work for this time and then after I'll go back to school. But you were able to balance it. So what advice do you have? I just want to hear your perspectives to students.
All right. I think one very important culture that every human should inculcate is challenging themselves, learning to get out of your comfort zone. But you also need to find a balance. At some point, I discovered that what I was doing was too much. The task at my former job with the travel agency was too much. So I needed to find a balance. But I always challenged myself. I had to drop that, but I got something else that promoted my academics. So like I said, when I finished on the level, I wasn't in first class as I hoped to, just a few points away. So what I did to help myself is that I got another job that will give me money also. But this one would also help me grow academically. So I started teaching French language in secondary schools. And as a language student, it helped me to practice more because you have to prepare for lessons. But there was never a point where I said, I just want to be in my comfort zone. I don't want to. So it's very, very important to challenge yourself. Yeah, push yourself harder. You would never know how far you can go, how much you can do until you push yourself. Yeah.
Okay, great. And you said something aside the challenging yourself. You mentioned the fact that you got another job that was now going to help to support your academics.
Support my academics.
So because you were teaching, you had more time and then you were doing something. I think that is really
it aligns, because there are some that
something that aligns
exactly. That's the balance, I'd say.
Great. Yeah. Awesome. So in closing, I said we're rounding up earlier. In closing, right?
Okay.
If there's one student that's watching and wants to take one lesson from all that you have said and in your experience, what would be that one thing that you would say? You can say it in different ways, but I just really want to hear from you. One thing in closing.
All right. Hard work pays.
Hard work pays.
Dream big, go for it. Put in the work. Hard work pays always.
Wow, hard work pays always. Thank you so much, Jordan, for this session. Thank you for sharing your experience and impacting everyone. So everyone, you have it. So like, share, subscribe, and put these lessons to work. And you can share your experience with us in the comments. Anything else you'd like to hear with respect to Student Spotlight. So with that, we'll say bye.
Bye.
Bye.